What's happening, everybody? We got the Vikings and the Musketeers, the Vienna Vikings, Paris Musketeers. We are rocking and rolling. We are up early. We got our coffee. We got Tuck the Puppy. We got Can't Control Life. And the Hawkins here early. Let's go. Welcome in, welcome in. We have the Nordic Storm and the Rhino Fire. After this, it's a back-to-back double header, if you will. Alright, let me just get a couple things underway, and we should be good to go. Alright. The man who doesn't sleep. I didn't sleep the previous night, but I went to sleep and got some sleep last night. Yeah. What did I get? I think I went to bed almost, I don't know, 11:30, so 11:30 to 4:30, so I got 5 hours. 5 hours sleep? Yeah. So, that is that. But anyway, it's in Paris. We got two amazing games of the European League of Football today. You know, usually there's a lot of blowouts because the top teams are starting to pull away, the top six. And then we got like 6 mid teams and then 4 terrible teams. So the top 6 are starting to pull away, and the Vikings and the Musketeers are 2 of the top 4, I would say. So we're going to see how they do today. And then we got the Rhine Fire and Nordic Storm. So the Nordic Storm are top 4, and Rhine Fire is like a 5 or a 6 team. So we have 4 of the top 6 teams playing this morning. So pretty sweet, pretty amazing, going to be awesome. You've been working every time I've been streaming. Man, and I've been streaming a lot, so you've been working a lot, man. That is crazy. Crazy, yeah. I got my coffee. I'm ready to go. Must sip the coffee. Alright. So we got Ben Holmes for the Vikings taking on Jalen Henderson. Top-notch quarterbacks, top-notch teams. The Paris Musketeers have the best defense in the league. A lot of people are speculating that the Musketeers are the team to beat because of that defense. So if they play some good offense and play the usual defense, watch out. This team can rise to the top. Vikings have been in it the last few years, looking good this year, so you got to watch out for them. We'll see how their offense rolls against the Musketeers defense. That's what I'll be looking at today, how Ben Holmes, possible MVP, does today. The Musketeers have the little Saints logo. Vikings have a similar logo to the Vikings in the NFL, of course. So we are doing pretty good. Man, they don't have too many people there in the stands out there in Paris. Locked and loaded between the 40s, and then it tapers off after that. So definitely need more and more fans in the stands out there in Paris. In the good old Paris. Happy National Beans and Franks Day. How'd you get the beans above the Franks? How'd you get the beans above the Frank? I didn't know that's... I don't pay attention to any of the national days, but maybe I should, because there's a national day for everything. Alright. So the Musketeers will be kicking off to the Vikings to start this game, just about underway. Boom! Kickoff time. The Vikings in their whites, since they're away. Whites with the purple helmets, returning in from about the 5, right to left. And out to the 30, slides down to the 34, gets up and tackled at the 36. Someone's talking in my ear. I'm like, who the heck is that? Who am I rooting for? I don't know. Can't Control Life. I will have to Google it. I'm leaning towards the Vikings, I guess. But I do want to see a pretty sweet game. I want to see which teams are the better teams in these two games. Of course, I'll be rooting for the Storm after this against the Rhine Fire, but we will see who flexes their muscles today in the shotgun. Throws it over the middle on the check down, incomplete by Henderson. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Awesome, awesome. Who do you got? Can't control life. Hawkins, who you guys rooting for? We are on the horizontal and vertical side and the purple side. We got a couple people up early on the purple side. Shocking. Why are they up super early? From the 35, hands it off. Going up top to the outside. Oh, sorry, it was incomplete by Ben Holmes before. I am half asleep. Half asleep. Half asleep for sure. Bajarin on the carry out there, so it'll be 3rd down coming up for the non-Minnesota Vienna Vikings. Ooh, can't control life's going for the Musketeers. All right, 3rd and 6er at the 39. Got to get to the 45 in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers down low. Going right to left, looking. Taking a shot deep. Underthrown. Good coverage. Safety came over for help. Nobody home, nobody there. He tried to force it, had nothing there. Going to Yannick Meyer, incomplete. A 3 and out for the Vikings. So good start for the Musketeers and their defense. And Hawkins going for Paris. You got the Vikings up by the half, but Paris over 6.5. Interesting. As the Vikings punted away, line drive, Foop, returning for the 25, left to right, past the 30, scoots around, going up top, turns the corner to the 40, 45, 50, and still on his feet into Vikings territory to the 37. Nice return by the Musketeers. Was that Bade? Oh, no, it's Austin Mitchell. I wasn't sure if it was Bade or Mitchell. They got a couple kick returners. There you go. Mitchell doing some good stuff. What up, Charles? What's going on? Just stopping by to show some support. Smash that like button. Excelente, Charles. Excelente. Appreciate it, man. All right, now Jalen Henderson out there. Sheesh. And runs in the middle, gobbled up, going nowhere. You get nothing and like it. Nothing. To be 2nd and 10. Oh, it was a run option, and it was a little Henderson keeper. I got that stupid thing going again a couple weeks ago. Excellent return by the Musketeers. Tuck the puppy here. Always chilling in the morning, dropping the scoreboard, helping out big time. All right, at the 36, 2nd and 11, they had him lose a yard. Runs in the middle, gets a yard back, plus another 3 to the 31. The Musketeers in their navy blues and yellow lettering, numberings, if you will. Nicholas Condor on the carry. I only covered the Musketeers once. I think this is my 4th game for the Vikings. 3rd or 4th game. I think it's the 4th. Here in week 9. 3rd and 6 on the shotgun, running back on both sides. 2 wide receivers down low, 1 up top. And it's a sneak up the middle of the QB sneak, but only gets to the 27. So about 4 yards on that run. Lempinen on the run. Where is he on my roster? I do not have him. So 4th and 2, and they're lining up where they're going for it. And going for it, running it up top, and the Vikings stuff them, wrap them up, and can't get the play, can't get the first down. Nice, nice, nice. Forcing a turnover on downs. It was a Jalen Henderson just run up top, and bam, Vikings all over it. All over it. Nice. So the Vikings take over their own 29, going right to left. What a bird watcher. Sorry I was sleeping last night when you sent that message. Did I? I'm half asleep. I'm like, I don't think I put an extra S in there. At least I don't think so. Patty. I was like, maybe I did mess up. You're making me think I did mess up. I'm going to have to check it now. The Orioles bird watcher in the building. And throws it over the middle. Incomplete. Oh, dive interception. Did you catch that at the 40? Holy crap, it might have been picked off. Just like that. Dive interception. What kind of Moko? No, Kalani, number 3, not number 4. He did catch that. That is an interception. Bam. Wham, bam, bam. Oh, man, oh, man. Oh, I did do an extra S out there. I did do an extra S. I thought he was just making a little joke with the Paris. Alright, yeah, I'll have to go fix that. Fix that typo. Thank you, bird watcher. Yep, I'm on the mission there, bird watcher. Thank you. And on the run, and gets to about the 30-yard line. Henderson on the scamper. Ba-da-bum. Hold on. What is going on? The problem with all this is that I have to minimize everything and get it switched on over. I don't have it on the other computer. And fakes handle with a run option up the middle, first down to the 23. Bam. My students would give me a hard time. Nah, they're all sleeping. It doesn't matter. No, I thought it was the bird watcher humor. Quick pass, bubble screen up top, and only gets about 2 to the 23. Why is that different?
Performing on the biggest stage.
Alright, yeah, I'll switch it after this drive comes to an end. I could change it to that, bird watcher. Maybe I'll get more people in here. Interception by the Musketeers. Yep. Now we get a little better camera angle at the 23. This is what happens when I do it last night, my streams, and I'm half asleep because I got barely to sleep the night before. Womp. And throws it down low at the line of scrimmage, getting nothing. So it'll be 3rd and 11. And this Musketeers offense a little shaky. Bertolin on the catch. Canada, eh? Paris. Paris, Paris Campbell has an extra R, but that is not what I was going for. Throws it down low, incomplete, can't make the play. Going to Mochangu. I think that's how you pronounce it, Mochangu. Had plenty of time to pass, rolled out to the right, throwing it, overthrown to Mochangu. Alright, I fixed it, I think. We need a whole bunch of S's out there. And field goal attempt coming. I go out of it and then I can't maximize it again. This is being stupid. Snap hold from the 30. Field goal attempt. Boom! Nails it. 3-0. Paris on top, so they take that turnover into 3 points. Alright, let me hop out and hop back in. Joining live. We'll do it live. Alright, there we go. We're good. 3-0, Paris. Alright, thanks, Birdwatcher. Fixed it. Your favorites, the Musketeers? Oh, no, favorite Musketeers movie. I haven't seen any of them. Can't Control Life. There's a crowd for everything. There is. But I have not hit on that European market yet. Not yet. Here in week 9. So a little over 2 months doing this shenanigans. Not too much to show for it, but it's fun. I think I average about 1 subscriber for the ELF. I had 3 yesterday in the 2 streams. So if we get 3 and 2, we are up in our percentage by 50%, which is pretty darn good. The Iron Mask one. Yeah, I don't know the Musketeers movies. Sorry there, Can't Control Life. I got nothing. Alright, so the Musketeers doing what they do. Creating turnovers. Turning them into points. Kicking it out to the Vikings. They'll have another chance. Man, oh man, but Ben Holmes already thrown an interception. It was a bad pass. Nice pick. But I'm worried about the Musketeers' offense. But if their defense is completely lockdown mode, it's going to be a long day for the Vikings. Yeah, I made a typo yesterday early as well. It was yesterday or the day before. I did play-by-pay instead of play-by-play. Left out an L. It didn't matter. I still got the most amount of views I've gotten in a long time, and that was in my non-football stream. So it was the other night. It was Friday night. I did play-by-pay. Didn't matter. I got even more likes, more views, more of a push from YouTube. So it's like they like typos. I guess. YouTube's like, oh, we made a mistake. He must be human. It's not AI. So let's give him a push. I don't know. Maybe that's how they think. It's weird. Bouncy inside the 20. Scoops it up at the 14. Going right to left. Out past the 30. 35, 40. Flag on the play. On the field. So maybe, just maybe, the typo helps out the streams. Because they don't want to see AI taking over. Play-by-pay. Yeah, it was. And then that was where I streamed for like 4.5 hours. The game didn't even start. I got over 3,000 views, 80 likes, 16 subscribers by not even calling a football game. It's wild. So I was holding the Vikings to bring them back. So yeah. Man, oh man, one of my best football streams, and there was no football. Hilarious. Tired. What do you need to talk about, Birdwatcher? Well, how can I help? How can the Rhino help? We got plenty of time to talk during this football game. Running it down low. And gets out to the 29. The Meyer on the direct snap and run. There we go. It's inevitable. Oh, man, oh, man. I'm going to need a faster way to get this coffee in the belly. Only 3 streams today. Had 4 yesterday. That was a long day. Hands it off, dancing around. Gets the first down. 5 yards on the run. Bam. Boom, 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 boom. What was that little guy? Couldn't see. 24. Bajaradin. Oh, sorry, it's not. It's a silent J. Pierre, what is it? Pierre Ainen. I can't, I struggle with this. Runs down the middle to the 39, about 5 yards on the carry. Pierre Ainen. It's going to be a struggle. Not for the public consumption. Oh, was it about the troll? Those up top, it's his man for first down out to midfield. Moving the chains yet again. Getting a nice little drive going here for the Vikings. Mayer coming through. Pierre Ainen. Trying to get that name down. Carey Pierre Ainen. Anyways, that was Mayer coming through. They're at the 47-yard line, just short of midfield. Let's rock and roll. 3-0 Musketeers. They are 5-2 in the season. Vikings 6-1 as they run for about 3 yards up the middle to midfield to the 50. Wigan the Vegan coming through. What's the most crowd that I realized streaming lately? I had a good stream yesterday. I think we hit over 4,000. Over 4,000. Was it yesterday or the day before? No, I think it was yesterday, yeah. 4,000 for the CFL. One of the bigger streams as of late, which is pretty good. Pitches it down low and slicing through for a 6. It'll be 3rd and 2. Wigan the Vegan coming through yet again. Yeah, but I'm getting closer to 2,000 views on the CFL games now. And so that's pretty good. And getting a decent amount of subscribers. So that's clutch. Clutch. Like yesterday was a pretty sweet day. I got 3 subscribers from the 2 European League of Football games. 3 subs in 2 games. And then I got 45 subs in 2 Canadian Football League games. So 48 on the day. Runs up the middle, boom, trucking and driving and getting a first down. Just enough, the drive continues. Pierinin. As we are under 4 minutes to go in the first, going pretty quickly as the Vikings putting a nice little drive together. Yeah, so yesterday, 48 subs in one day. I mean, it was a 12-hour day, but it was quite an amount of growth, quite an amount of subs, good amount of views. Nice to see a push on the CFL. But European League of Football, we're here. We are here. Hands it off, cutting up top, inside the 40 to the 39. 3K coming up. Not for the European League of Football. Maybe for tonight's game. Sunday Night Football with the Elks and the Lions. We have a chance for 3,000. So I had a couple hit 3,000, one hit 4,000, my best football stream. And we're getting some over 2,000. So it's going up. It's a big year in year 3 for the Canadian Football League for me. Starting to push my contents. And drops back in the pocket. Throws it on the money, hits his man inside the 25. Bam! Man, oh man. That was Touré on the play. Can't see because it's all the way on the other side of the field. And the cameraman is like up in the nosebleeds. Why do they give the cameraman, nosebleed seats? I don't know. There's plenty of seats available. Might as well get him front and center. But he's like way back and we got to watch. You're like going back. Zoom in? No. Zoom out. Zoom back. Zoom back. We're too close. And runs up the middle to the 21. Only gets a yard on the play. This is the world. The beta testing paying off in year 3. Season 3 of the European League of Football. Paying off. Oh, 3K coming up. Yeah. It might take me a second or two. I am half asleep, buddy. I am not fully in the zone, but yes, 3K in subs. We're just about 2,700. I want to get 3K by the NFL season, September 4th. But if we keep getting this nice push and good amount of subs, we could get there sooner. Bubble to the 18. It'll be 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5 for the Vikings. Horn on that catch right there. If the Vikings win, you're going to donate 50. If the Musketeers win, you got to come to Ottawa for a CFL game. Oh, man. That's rough stuff. Rough stuff. I think 50 to 1,000 is a pretty crazy bet. Play action fake. Rolling down low. Cutting in. Trouble. Goes the other way. Shakes off the defender for a first down to the 12. Just gets it. Man, oh man. Was that the Vegan up top on the check down all alone? Fighting for that first down? It was the Vegan. A little stiff arm and drags him forward. Gets it. Got it. You better happen sooner than September 4th. That'd be pretty cool. That is the goal. But yesterday was a big day. A 48 sub day is pretty amazing. That was awesome. Considering getting like 50 a week, 48 one day is pretty awesome. And the Vegan stuffed. Loses a yard there as we're winding down the first quarter. Whew. So 2nd and 12 once we come back from the commercial break. And we're back from the commercial break. Hope you enjoyed a word from our sponsor. We'll be switching sides. The Vikings will be going left to right, seeing if they can pound it into the end zone for a touchdown to take this lead. The Giants fan is here? I did not see her. We must do more and more beta testing to kick up the subs. And I really need to think about doing that NFL show. I really thought about the CFL this season, but with more and more growth, we might have to put that into the works in year 4. I just love sleep too much to wake up super early, apart from the play-by-plays, to do a show. That takes a bit more preparation than the play-by-plays. What up, Andrew? What's going on? Rise and shine. You reached 10 subs the other day. Hey-oh. Welcome in, Andrew. Who do you got? Vikings or Musketeers? It's going to be a close one. 1 quarter down, it's 3-0 Musketeers. Man, I will wake up soon. I'll wake up soon. Maybe around halftime of the second game. No passing yards for the Musketeers so far. 10 minutes to 5 minutes in favor of the Vikings. A possession. Vikings trying to run the ball with 32 yards so far. Must drink more. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Come on, Holmes, throw a touchdown. I feel like he wants to run for a touchdown instead of throw a touchdown. But those are just my thoughts. You know nothing about the ELF, but wanted some consolation for my Red Blacks blowing it again. They were winning all game, Andrew, all game. And then the Ticats win in the final 2 minutes. Bo Levi Mitchell was not having a good day. His accuracy was off. That's a rough loss there, Andrew. A rough loss. The Ticats played like crap, and now the Red Blacks are 1-4. Yeah, it's going to be a long season for Ottawa there, Andrew. Sorry to say. They're going to be one of the bottom 3 teams. The Red Blacks, the Elks, and the Argos. As the Ticats are above 500, I still think they're one of the bottom 4 teams. But the Ticats might make the playoffs now with how they're playing a little bit. Holmes, plenty of time to pass over the middle to the 5er. 7 yards on that catch. Let's go. Let me see. Who got that one? Plenty of time over the middle. Meyer again. He's loving Yannick Meyer today. Pyarainen. They're saying it different than last time. They don't know how to say these guys' names either. 3rd and 4 at the 6. You still believe. Still 13 more games to pick up some wins. It's the quarterback play that worries me, Andrew. Drew Brown is okay at best. He threw a couple terrible interceptions to Peters. If Drew Brown's not playing, they're just straight up terrible. Whether it's the Crumback kid or Schultz, they have no chance. Drew Brown, I'm just waiting for him to play like above average, and he's just below average to average quarterback. And it just didn't come through in the clutch. Sometimes he makes some sweet plays. He had some like Patty Mahomes type flicks, and got some first downs, a little trickery, but just a bunch of underthrown passes, intermediate throws. So that's not good. Intermediate throws, short every time. Can't have that. 5:30 my time, 5:30 a.m. indeed. 3rd and 4, here we go. At the 6, gotta get to the 2. And they blow it dead. Flag on the play. You can't do that against Paris. False starts. Can't do it.
What have I done?
Backing them up, so it becomes 3rd and 9. Well, looks like the Vikings going to try to tie this game up at a field goal apiece, considering the nonsense. False start. Can't be making those penalties when you're inside your opponent's 10-yard line. Can't do it. All right, in the shotgun motion up top. And takes a snap. Blitzing 6. Got to make it quick. Over the middle. Nobody there. Rushed it. Too high, too far. Well covered. Flag on the play, though. It might have been a penalty on the defense. Might have been. We shall see. There's saying illegal contact on the defense. Holding on the defense. Very close, similar. What's the difference?
Liar! Liar! Liar!
So it'll be first and goal for the Vikings. Bang. Vikings needed that penalty for sure. First and goal back to the 6-yard line. Can Ben Holmes get this Vikings team into the end zone to take the lead? And hands it off. And driving. Pyarinen. That's how we say it. That's what's going on. Touchdown time. 6-3, Vikings on top. Pyarinen. Still not awake. So 6-3, Vikings on top. Pyarinen coming through. It was a lot easier when they had Wiegand the Vegan, Schultz, and Liedelbauer as the main guys. But I'm back in action with Pyarinen and making me struggle through his name. Top of the morning, lads. Welcome in. What's happening? New brand. Extra point good. 7-3. 7-3. So great drive by the Vikings. All the way down the field. They get a touchdown in the beginning of the second quarter. And let's go. Hopefully this is a nice, close, tight game. And may the best team win. May the better team win. Or at least the better team today. Both these teams are playoff bound. One of them is going to get a loss today, but they're going to work their way to the playoffs. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. The Musketeers of Paris versus the Vikings of Vienna. Indeed, new brand. Indeed. Whew. The CFL team's website for shopping kind of stinks. 219 bones for a jersey. I told you, that's why I didn't buy one. $220. And that's without shipping and tax. $220. That's why I didn't buy one yet. People want me to get one. I want to get one. But $220, it's probably going to cost $250. And the return, and he fumbles it. And the Vikings recover. Was he down? He might have been down, but if he's not down, it's Vikings ball at around the 32-yard line. I feel like he was slammed down. The ball came out. Oh, he muffed it, scooped it up, returns it from the 10 out to the 30. Slammed down. I didn't see the ball coming out from that view as he was slammed on his shoulder and head. But I couldn't see from the other side. We got to see from the other side if the ball is loose. So, if the Zebras have a better view, maybe they could make that call. Get a CFL used jersey. Maybe eBay. Yeah, I bought a lot of used jerseys for the NFL. That's why I got a lot of my collection. There's a couple more Colts ones I got to get used. Like a Frank Gore and a Marlon Mack. Those ones we got to get. But, I feel like I don't get much, when I search eBay, I don't get much from Canada out here in the States. So that's where it could suck. Ooh. That ball might be out. I don't think that knee is down. That ball seems to be coming out. Yeah, he was on top. He was on top of Viking. Ogbavon? Lucky Ogbavon. That's who made the tackle and the ball was coming out. So it's looking like a fumble there by Mitchell, and then it's a clear recovery by the Vikings. Clear recovery by the Vikings, so this should be Vikings ball. We got the view. It's looking good. The knees or the shin is not down. No elbow. The ball's out. Clear recovery by Vikings. I gotta say this is Vikings ball. And this is a turnover by the Musketeers. Huge blunder by Austin Mitchell on that kick return. Yeah, I'll have to check eBay. Which jersey? I want to get a Vernon Adams, but that's not going to be on eBay because he's on the first year of the stamps. But maybe like an older Stampeders jersey. Maybe get an old school Bo Levi Mitchell on the Stampeders. The ruling on the field stands. It's a turnover, and it's 1st and 10 for the Vikings. How about that? Man, oh man, oh man. Whew. All right, so the Vikings going left to right at the 34-yard line. Amazing field position. 1 minute to the second quarter. In the shotgun, let's go. And runs it up the middle inside the 30 to the 28. About 5 yards on that run. Wiegand the vegan. The Storm play next. Yes. Storm and the Fire. Storm and the Fire should be a doozy. They played each other twice this year. This is the first time. The undefeated Storm. 2nd and 6er. Screen pass. Following his block. Can't squeeze through. Back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6. Maybe 3rd and 5. Maybe they'll give him a little yard. By the Meyer. The Meyer. And the butterfly is in the building. These morning walks are so refreshing. You're still sleepy. I need a morning walk. I should go take a walk at halftime. I think I'm gonna have to do that. Rise and shine, butterfly. 17 likes. All right, I'll take it. Considering it's Europe. European football. It's a quiet little Sunday morning. Easy like Sunday morning. Go to the end zone! Almost intercepted. Underthrown. Should have been picked. Can't make the play. Going to the beer bomber. They got to work it. They got to work it to the beer bomber. You got to give him a chance. Get it higher up there and deeper up there so that he can make that play. And incompletes. 9 likes on the vertical, 17 on the horizontal. Thank you, Butterfly. Appreciate that. It's been quiet in the vertical in the first half. It's the usual. Field goal attempt at the 35. We got a decent view this time. I think that's short. Oh, it's short on the kick. No good. Stays 7-3. And I think that was just short of a kick. Bounces at the back of the end zone. Probably about 5 yards short. I mean, it was a 45-yarder, so not many European League of Football teams can kick a 45-yard field goal. Paris taking over, going right to left. Whew, man, I can't believe I held strong for 12 hours yesterday. Over 12 hours. That was pretty intense. But the first stream was the roughest yesterday, and now the first stream is rough now today, but it will get better. Triple header today, people. Triple header. Thumbs up the vertical side. And so far away. I need my binoculars. Couldn't see what happened. It was a handoff. It was a little run option. They faked the jet sweep. They faked it, and then Henderson up the middle for about 5. They zoom in after the play. But the original play, they'll back up, and then they're like, all right, now we can see the play. So they're at the 40-yard line. Got to get to the 45. 2nd and 5. The Musketeer. And runs to the middle. Gets about 7. Show me first down. Wha-bam. The Condor on the run, number 7. Nicholas Condor. Did they redo the Canada game that was delayed? Yes, yesterday. That's right, 4 streams yesterday. It was supposed to be 3 yesterday, 3 today, but I had to do 4 yesterday because they moved it to 4 o'clock Eastern Time. So I had a back-to-back 4 and 7 Eastern Time as they run up the middle close to the 50 for about 3 yards. So I had 2 early in the morning back-to-back and then 2 in the evening back-to-back. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Did you watch Major League 2 last night, Vince? You did, didn't you? You did. I know you did. While you were drinking tasty beverages on vacation. Major League 2. Don't lie to me, Vince. Don't you lie to me. Runs it up the middle. First down all the way to the 40. Driving to about the 36-yard line. Another first down for the Musketeers. Bam, bam, bam. Breaking tackles. Driving deep into their zone. Jalen Henderson's a beast of a quarterback. Lots and lots of running. Will they be able to pass the ball? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Defense and running the football like it's the 80s and 90s NFL. After your mom's hair appointment yesterday, she visited until the evening. Going deep! Overthrown at the back of the end zone, incomplete. All good there, Butterfly. You got things to do. I was just super, super busy. I knew it. I knew it, Vince. I know how the Vince mind works. Got it. Got it. That is funny. Vince. Vince. Throws it over the middle to the 29. It'll be 3rd and a long 2. Coming up for the Musketeers. Mahongu? Yeah, Mahongu. Anthony. They said Anthony. Anthony Mahongu. Man, oh man, Vince. That was one of the biggest trivia yesterday in Rhino Nation history. It's just beginning, new brand. I like it. It's a lot of fun. You got me a couple times. You got me with a couple good ones. Pressure and sacked back at the 35-yard line. Boom. Fatality. You got me in a couple of them. All right. So will they attempt a long field goal? That is the question. Henderson gets sacked. His helmet comes off. 4th and 9. Offense still out there. For Paris. You're standing on the tracks and the train's coming through. Vince has no Marbles! You got no marbles! How's that one, Vince? Were those two good? Those are good. You like those. You like those. How I didn't know the Dwight Freeney one. I should have known that. I should have known, but I guess it's been quite a bunch of years. Quite a few years since he's been on my mind. Yep. Totally forgot that. I didn't even have a chance. I couldn't pull that out of anywhere. Wasn't on my mind. Going deep. He's got a man wide open into the end zone. Touchdown. He gets past the defense for a touchdown on 4th and 9. What are you talking about? Austin Mitchell wide open. A deep post beats 2 Vikings, and the Musketeers take the lead. Wow. Jeez. 9-7. What a blunder by the Vikings. He gets past 2 defenders. How? How did that happen? What up, Ultimate Sports Network? It is not the EFL. It is the ELF. It is the European League of Football. It's American football. It is not soccer. And snap, hold, kick. Got it. 10-7. So it is the European League of Football. American football in Europe. The Japanese player said that. Yep. You like the fans in Major League 2? Well, that's where he goes nuts mocking Wild Thing, and at the end he rips off whatever he had and he starts cheering for Charlie Sheen and the Wild Thing. I haven't seen that movie in a long time, Vince. I watched it a bunch in the late 90s. I've probably seen the second one more than I've seen the first one, actually. But I haven't seen that one in a long time. That one got destroyed on Rotten Tomatoes, Major League 2. Major League 1 was a lot better, but Major League 2 has got, the cheesy comedy. Pretty funny. But fun times of that movie. It's almost like a Biodome to me, because I love the movie Biodome with the cheesy humor, and I feel like Major League 2 has that as well. Parkman is the catcher that gets traded with his little shimmy. You don't have to embarrass me, New Brand. You don't have to embarrass me. I did not get the Freeney on the Chargers. Well, I'm not going to forget it now. What is he? He's been retired over 10 years. All right? Freeney hasn't been relevant in a long, long time. Probably over 10 years. Oh, I don't have the Freeney bobblehead. I got a Mathis bobblehead. I don't have the Freeney. There's a couple more bobbleheads I gotta get. I think there's a Dallas Clark bobblehead and a Dwight Freeney bobblehead that I need. I don't have the Anthony Richardson because that was so expensive. I'm like, I'm not paying that for the Anthony Richardson one. Glad I didn't. It was like over $60. It was like $80. 60 to 80, somewhere around there. I'm like, no, I'm not paying that for the Anthony Richardson. So maybe I'll be able to get one soon once the price drops. 8.5 left in the second quarter. 10-7. Musketeers on top. And into the end zone. Bouncing out of the end zone for a touchback. The LFA has an affiliation with the CFL. I did not know that. I was trying to find the LIGA for the No, LFA. Sorry, LFA. I was trying to find that to stream that, but I couldn't find much content out there on the internet. It was crazy. So we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing. Europe football, Canadian football, American football. And runs it up the middle from the 30, maybe. No, he gets 4 yards. Pajarinen. They've tried bringing in a few guys, but none of them have really panned out. The quarterback situation for the Colts, terrible. It's the worst. Is that what you're talking about, Andrew? Or am I missing something? I'm still waking up, trying to piece it all together. So 2nd and 7 for the Vikings, going left to right in the shotgun, 4 wide. He's got time. Wants to go deep, doesn't do it. And rolls out to the right, checks it down. And second effort, gets a first down. And gets 8 yards to the 41. Well done, Pajarinen. Pajarinen. Silly American I am. Pajarinen. Man, oh man. I'm going to keep butchering that name all day, all year. I don't want the Vikings to make the playoffs just so I don't have to pronounce this guy's name. Pajarinen. I got this. I can do this. I'm a professional. Sort of. Runs up the middle for about 3 to the 44. Musketeers defense, pretty solid. Pajarinen again on the carry. Oh no, it's Schutz. Schutz on the carry. I saw the 4 and I was like, it's Pajarinen, but nope, it's just the 4. Johannes Schutz. Hello. What's going on to the RC? Welcome to the party. The CFL made the bid to go global in the late 2010s. Didn't really work out. They can't even go Canadian with 9 teams. Nothing's hitting for the CFL. Sad to say there, Andrew. Sad to say. I want football to go global, and we build it up everywhere. Why is this not as big as soccer? It's such a good sport. Such an amazing sport. The Minnesota Vikings moonlighting in the ELF. Could that be what is happening? Yes. It's like the Vikings versus the Saints right now. The Musketeers logo reminds me, well, they had a little Saints stuff out there. The Vienna Vikings. They got a shot. They're going to be both these teams are going to be in the playoffs. They're going to be out there. They're going to be in the playoffs. Here we go. 2nd and 7. Shotgun. Sits in the pocket. Nobody open. Coverage sack back at the 39.
Fatality.
Man, oh man. So it'll be 3rd and long for the Vikings after Holmes has nowhere to throw. Welcome in, RC. Rise and shine. 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And the RC is awake. Buffalo would be a great city for the CFL. Maybe. They're loyal to their Buffalo Bills. Holmes looking, crossing around, hits his man. Can he turn the corner to get the first down? The Beer Bomber gets it. The Beer Bomber. First down, moving those chains. Boom. What's going on? 59. Welcome in. Going for Paris. Beautiful. They are top-notch defense. Amazing. And a pretty sweet touchdown to take the lead as Paris is up 10-7. Vikings trying to answer back here in the first half. RC just finished watching Uncle Buck about 20 minutes ago. It was an okay watch. Classic comedy? No, I don't think so. I watched it once for the first time like 2 years ago or a year and a half ago. And pitches it up top and gets to about the 36 for Pyarinen. Not from this recent rewatch of Uncle Buck. Yeah, not a big fan. Not a big fan. This is a doozy. 4:55 on the clock. 2nd and 7 for the Vikings. And the Vikings call timeout? The Vikings call timeout. The butterfly walked a mile and they're going back to bed and watching. And then the second game, halftime. We gotta go walk another mile. Tons and tons of miles there, butterfly. At halftime, I'm gonna go walk. I'm gonna go walk around my complex. All right, just waking up, people. Just waking up. Let's go, Paris. I'm kind of leaning towards the Vikings, but I'm getting a real look at how top-notch this Musketeers defense is. 2nd and 7 after the timeout. And Holmes sitting in the pocket, rolling to the right, nobody open. Checks it down over the middle, gets the first down to the 30, 25 to the 24-yard line. Man, that coverage downfield, top-notch. But the check down works and gets the first down. Keep the chains moving. Moving. I believe it was Schutz over the middle. No, Pyarinen over the middle. Pyarinen. So under 4 minutes of play here in the first half. Musketeers clinging on to a 3-point lead. Halftime is walk time. Yep. I'm going to do it. Gonna walk it around. I have to. I need to wake up. Hands it off of the middle to the 21. Now they got it to the 24 yards on the run. Floridian Wiegand the vegan. 19 likes. Keep on cruising, people. Keep on cruising. Nobody wants to get out of bed. I don't want to get out of bed. It is tough and rough. Planes, trains, and automobiles. That's a comedy you feel like you could watch anytime and laugh. I like Due Date better. I like Due Date a lot better. Have you seen Due Date, RC? It's Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, but better. Updated, newer, better. And Holmes rolling out to the right. It's Robert Downey Jr. and Zach Galifianakis as Holmes throws it away and lives to fight a new day. Flag on the play. Due Date with Robert Downey Jr. and Zach Galifianakis. I love it, love it, love it. Instead of John Candy and Steve Martin. Got to see what the zebra says about the flag. It's in the backfields. Personal foul. Face mask tackle on the defense. 15 yards and a first down. Ooh, bad penalty there by Paris. And that should bring him to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal. What? Man, oh man. I think it was, a horse collar outside the pocket? Is that what happened there down low on Holmes? I think that's what they're calling. Feels good to walk, then go back to bed. Runs up the middle, inside the 10, all the way to the 5 with a little scrum push, possibly the 4. 2nd and goal. Wiegand the vegan. Zavagan. Vegan on the carry. Man, oh man. It is early. 6 a.m. Rhino time. 8 o'clock on the East Coast. You gotta see Due Date. So good. If you like planes, trains, and automobiles, to me, it's way better than that. Rolling out to the right, throwing to the end zone. Makes the grab. I don't know if his feet were in. They're saying his feet were in. No way. Reese Horn with the catch and the touchdown. I thought he was out of bounds. 2:16 on the clock. I got to see that review. As of right now, they're saying it's touchdown to the Reese Horn in the back corner of the end zone. Yeah, I mean, everybody loves the classic planes, trains, and automobiles. But, man, I watched Due Date laughing my behind off. Oh, man. Amazing. Well done. Well done. So I want to watch it again right now. And they're calling it a touchdown. I guess the feet stick the landing. And the view, I can't even tell that it's blocked. So apparently blocked on the extra point. So there we go. It is 13-10 Vikings on top. Oh, no, he fumbled the snap, can't get it down, and then gobbled up. So they were behind the uprights, looking up at the uprights, so I couldn't see the snap and the hold, and the snap and the hold was not there. So it stays 13-10, a 3-point lead for the Vikings. You're just going to have to walk around in your head while sleeping in bed. Those aren't pillows. That's a line from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I don't remember the context because I didn't enjoy Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I think that it was just built up too much for me. I love the part where Steve Martin goes into the rent-a-car and he goes on that rant. That part's the best part. I guess I'm just not a John Candy fan. And I appreciate Zach Galifianakis' comedy as opposed to John Candy. And Robert Downey Jr. did a great Steve Martin with the anger and annoyance. So, yep. The Vikings going to win. What's up? They're up by 3. I don't know if they're going to win, but they're leading and winning right now here in the first half. And the return past the 30, right to left, or just to the 30-yard line for Austin Mitchell. Welcome in on the vertical side there, Echazareta. Sorry about the pronunciation. Echa. You're not the biggest fan of the Step Brothers? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Step Brothers either. I saw them in the theaters back in the day. And it's okay. I only seen it once. I had no interest to see it again. It was okay. And I love Will Ferrell. Love me some Will Ferrell. All right, 2:12 on the clock. And the Musketeers have it at the 27. Right to left. Here we go in the shotgun. Running back on each side. Play clock down to 2. 1. Motion up top. Takes the double zeros, delay of game. And they don't get it off. Delay of game. Unless they call the timeout. And delay of game.
What have I done?
Fail. Back them up 5 yards. Back them up. I can do chicken wing bicycles while laying her. Like me pretending to eat fried, crispy, golden brown chicken wings. All right, here we go back to the 22. 1st and 15. Pressure. Screen pass. Flag on the play. Gobbled up back at the 16. Loses 5 yards. So if this is going to be an eligible man downfield, legal formation, holding, they're going to decline this. And it's going to be, 2nd and 20? We'll see what the zebra has to say, though. National Lampoon's Vacation, great movie with Chevy Chase in 1983. Well, it's a movie. It's a movie. I remember watching that a few times as a kid. It was okay. Few little parts. Yeah, it was an eligible man downfield. Decline it. Declined. And they are moving the wrong way, Paris. The wrong way. Rain delay 5 hours. Rain delay 5 hours for what? 5 hours. That's like my stream the other night. The non-football Friday night stream. That takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd 15. I thought it was 2nd and 20. Didn't they lose 5 yards on a play? And then they already moved back 5? Shouldn't it be 2nd and 20? They had the 5-yard... They had the 5-yard false start, the delay game, and then they lost 5 yards on that last play. How is it not 2nd and 20 on the screen? They probably butchered it. This is the European League of Football way. Favorite 80s movie? I do love The Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club is one of my favorites. Nightmare on Elm Street 3 is one of my favorites. Karate Kid. Top Gun. Those are 4. RoboCop I gotta rewatch. I don't remember RoboCop when I was a kid. I think that was 1993, 92? That's one of my friend's favorite movies, but I don't remember it. Dallas in the building. Weird Science. I enjoyed that movie. I didn't watch the whole series, but I actually enjoyed the TV show. And I want to go rewatch the TV show if it's out there. I don't know how many seasons it was, but the TV show is pretty cool. That I want to go watch. Does any streaming service have the Weird Science TV show? Karate Kid, yeah. Karate Kid, Breakfast Club, Top Gun, Nightmare on Elm Street 3. There might be another one. Pretty Woman was good. RoboCop was 87. Man, when was the second one then? RoboCop. Yeah, I gotta go rewatch RoboCop. I watched Pretty in Pink like 10 years ago. That was okay. But I don't remember RoboCop at all. I rewatched Bloodsport last week. That was pretty cheesy. That was pretty bad. I love the fighting with Jean-Claude Van Damme, the Karate Champ part with the video game, but such a bad movie. Michael says, Nerds 3. I don't even remember those Nerds movies. I was too young for those. And swings it down low and gets about 5 yards. So it'll be 3rd and long. 3rd and super long as he checked it down to Condor. You know what movie I watched last year as well that I haven't seen in a long time? Porky's. Porky's. You guys remember Porky's? Such a terrible movie. RoboCop 1 and 2 are your favorite there, New Brands. But I watched Porky's. Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Dream Warriors. 4 was good. But I loved 3. 3 and then 4. What up, Ronnie Hood? What's good? Let's go. Ronnie Hood in the building. Yeah. Bloodsport had a good soundtrack. Holding on the offense. Bring them back up. They're going to decline it. It'll be 3rd and long. Declining the holding. Appreciate the like there, Hood. Porky's. Brutal. So brutal. There's a bunch of cheesy but good 80s movies. Ghost. Classic. Dirty Dancing. Goonies, I don't remember. I gotta go rewatch Goonies, actually. Ooh, what's that other one? With the kids that go to find the dead body. I like that one. I really like that one. The Sandlot's good, but I like that other one better. And punts it away. Oh, it's 4th and 3. And what's that movie? With that kid that passed away early. Was it a Phoenix? Joaquin Phoenix? Stand By Me. There it is. I like that movie. Totally 80s. The Lassie scene's so funny. Of course you would like that. You know what movie I don't like? I don't think that's so good. Such a good movie. That everybody loves. People that are just like a few years older than me, they love this movie, this comedy. You guys know. It's a comedy from the 80s, I believe. Everybody loves it. I think disappointing. And runs it up the middle, and it's going to be 2 yards short of a first down, closing in on 1 minute left in the first half. Pajarinen on the carry, dancing around. Major League 2 is on again. I think that was early 90s. 90? Throwing it up top! Drops it in there! Boom! Touchdown Vikings! Got him! No, Noah Toure on the play. Oh, baby. 19-10, Vikings on top. Wow. 19-10. Throwing a bomb up top in stride with a nice catch. Nice catch by the Toure on the play. The Sixth Sense was not. River Phoenix, not Joaquin Phoenix. Wrong Phoenix. My bad. It's too early. And misses the extra point again. Misses the extra point again. Man, oh man. It's a comedy. If I give any hints, you'll get it right away. You Can't Control Life. What up, Johnny? Johnny Lawrence on the vertical side. Striking first, striking hard, no mercy. Bill Murray from the 80s. And your first guess is going to be wrong. That's my assumption. 16 Candles? Nope. Nutty Professor? Nope. What's an 80s funny movie I don't like? There's your hint. It's got Bill Murray in it. And I don't want to... If I said another actor, you guys would probably get it right away. So... Dallas Modgo got a Caddyshack. I'm not a fan of the Caddyshack. I saw it and I was like, eh. And everybody I used to play poker with loved that movie. And they told me to watch, and I watched it and I was like, eh. And the Musketeers presented out to the 15 on the kickoff. Stripes. I gotta see Stripes. I've never seen Stripes. Ghostbusters is the guess I thought you guys were going to say first, but it wasn't. It was Caddyshack. When Harry Met Sally, that was okay. That was, I think, 92, though. I don't think that was 80s. Could have been 80s. I was too little to remember that. Not a fan of Caddyshack? Thank you. And throws in the middle. First down out to the 27. Bam. Chung Lee. Oh, new brand. E.T. That's another one I have to rewatch because I only saw it as a kid. Throws in the middle to the 30, gets to the 35, 8 yards on the catch and run, 26 seconds left. Yeah, there's a bunch of old movies I haven't seen in over 30 years. E.T.'s one of them. I've never seen Stripes. I've seen Jaws probably like 15 years ago. My family just watched it last weekend. That one's okay. It's very slow for me. Jaws. But Stripes is one. Isn't Stripes the one where it's like, they used to play a clip on the radio, and I think it's Stripes, because I was like, I don't know that movie. They got like a certain chant. What's that chant? Can't think of it. The Running Man, don't know The Running Man. Footloose, I know Footloose. That was pretty cheesy but good. Cheesy but good. Skull. What's up, Bandito? The Vikings up by 9. They missed a couple extra points. It should be 21-10. But welcome in there, Bandito. Welcome into the Rhino Nation on the vertical side. 2nd and 3 for the Musketeers with 26 seconds on the clock here in the first half. Play action fake. Throwing it up top. They're playing soft defense here at the end of the first half. To the 45-yard line. Another first down. Easy peasy. Mahongu on the catch. And they spike it with 9 seconds left. As they're at the 46-yard line, just outside field goal range. Flag on the play. Spaceballs had its moments. I'm interested to see the new one. Field of Dreams from 1989. That's a classic. Rain Man was good. Purple Rain, I don't think I've seen that. I think that was with Prince. I don't like Prince. The Lost Boys, I don't remember the Lost Boys. There's a bunch that I don't remember at all, and Lost Boys is another one. Can't Buy Me Love, don't know that one. Don't even know that one. I know some of these other ones, but either don't remember or haven't seen them in a long, long time. Got another sub. We are at 2688. Thank you. 2 more subs to 2690. Beverly Hills Cop is my mom's favorite movie, Eddie Murphy. It's got its moments. It's good. Not great, but it's a good one. Beverly Hills Cop. Special team is trash for the Vikings. There's so many. The special teams is trash out there in Europe, man. So many blunders, JJ, on the vertical side. All right, here we go. At the 49, their own 49, after the penalty. 1st and 15. 6, 5, 4. Rolling out to the right. Throwing it deep. And incomplete with 4 seconds left. Beetlejuice, man, I watched that a ton as a kid. I watched Beetlejuice a ton. There's not even that much Beetlejuice in the movie. It had its dull parts, but I'm a fan of Beetlejuice. I didn't see the new one yet. Hey, got another sub. 2689, 1 subscriber away from 2690. Nice. Thank you for the subscribes, people. Thank you. What up, Philip? Good morning. Rise and shine. It is early. It is not even 6:30 my time. 19-10 Vikings on top of the Musketeers. And the Vikings call a timeout as we're about to go to halftime. And I'm about to take a walk. Am I going to watch a new Superman movie? I want to go see the old Superman movies. From 1978 and 80. I need to see those. I'm not going to go see the new Superman. I haven't been watching the Marvel or DC movies in the last 8-9 years. Am I doing the game tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time? Of course I am. The Lions and the Elks? Yes. I got 3 streams today, JJ. Top Gun, I watched that last night as I was setting up my streams. So I set up my streams last night and I ate dinner and watched Top Gun. That's how I knew Vince was watching Major League 2. I saw that on the TV, but I watched Top Gun instead. And pressure! Gonna throw it deep with a Hail Mary. Knocked away. And it's caught in the end zone. The Hail Mary fell. It's knocked down into the Musketeers' hand for a touchdown at the end of the first half. No way. 19-16. Man, it was like the Packers. Hail Mary. Knocked away. You got to knock it down? No, you got to catch it because you knocked it right to a Musketeer for a touchdown. Unbelievable. The Musketeers with the Hail Mary at the end of the first half to bring it down to a 3-point lead. Doug Flutie lives. Extra point coming to close it to 2. And gets it. 19-17. Oh my God. Am I covering Cologne this morning? No, I'm covering the Vikings Musketeers now. I'm covering the Rhine Fire and the Nordic Storm next. I'm a Nordic Storm fan since this is my first year covering the European League of Football. So I decided to follow the expansion team. And I'll be rooting for the Storm against the Fire next. That's my next game. That is unbelievable, Manson. Unbelievable. Jeez. Man, oh man. Tries to knock it down. And boom. Who the heck? I couldn't even see who caught that. Holy crap. Where the heck? Hold on, I gotta see who scored that touchdown. I couldn't see. 19-7, Vikings only up by 2. They should be up by 2 scores. Poltergeist? Man, I haven't seen that. Raiders of the Lost Ark was okay. I like the Temple of Doom. That's my favorite Indiana Jones. The Last Crusade was good as well. Let me see. Let me see. Where is it? Where the heck is it? 1 second, people. Struggling through this website. Well, the ELF shenanigans. It was Mitchell. Mitchell with his second touchdown. He's got 4 receptions, 93 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That was Mitchell with the catch. Man, couldn't see because the Hail Mary was so far away. Mannequin. Oh, man, now that is a classic 80s movie. Mannequin. I haven't seen that in over 30 years. Where's Andrew McCarthy? Who was the lady in the Mannequin? Who was the female actress? Can I pull this? Man, that was a long time ago. I don't remember. You don't like the rule? It seems super stupid. Touching like in the NFL, that is a touchback. If you're intercepted in the end zone. Paris has the first possession. Amazing. The spot is 32.5. 32.5. Cologne's going to lose by 35. Yeah. They are not good. The 3 winless teams are so bad. The Enthroners are the best of the 3. But the Centurions are the bottom of the barrel. Bottom of the barrel. What is her name? Something with a K and it's not, and an M. Kaylee. I don't know. I'll have to look that up when I get back. Coming to America. My sister loves that movie. But anyway, let me go take a quick walk around the block. I'll be back, people. It is halftime. Let me go take a little mini break. Stretch it out. Alright, I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright. Back in action. Alright. Alright. Man, just in time for kickoff, eh? Whew, just made it in time. Sorry I had to go take a walk and hit the baño. My bad, people. Almost didn't make it back in time. So the Vikings will be kicking off to the Musketeers to start this third quarter. They got some super dumb rules in the CFL. They try to pass the ball to the wide receiver, and the dude did like a weird kick and a fall on the ball, and it gave the team... Oh, man, I haven't seen that in a while. I haven't seen it in a while, JJ. Oh, man. The little drop kick. The drop kick. I have not seen that in a while. I saw that last year. I haven't seen it this year yet. Take the over in the CFL. They don't do nothing. They just go off 3 in the first quarter and then 33 points in the second half. Yeah. Super weird first half. Indeed, JJ, indeed. A Hail Mary. What a disaster for the Vikings. Disaster way to end that first half. We're going to need a bigger boat, says Can't Control Life. Going old Jaws. But yeah, the drop kick. Yeah, if they kick it past the line of scrimmage and then jump on it to recover like the punt to get a first down. Yeah, that's crazy. Nothing. Exactly. And then a Hail Mary. This Paris offense, not so good. But what an amazing way to be down by 2 on a Hail Mary. So the Vikings outplaying the Musketeers. But it's only a 2-point game, people. I forgot about the drop kick in the CFL. Have not seen it. I saw it, I think, 3 times last year. I think they did it 3 times in all the games I covered. Nothing so far. Through what? Almost 5 weeks? But yeah, it's that is such a weird rule. So weird, I totally forgot about it, JJ. You just brought it back to light for me. Man. Yeah, they could punt it and recover it. Little drop kick. Yeah, I thought that was totally weird the first time I saw it when I was covering it 3 years ago. So this is my 3rd year doing it, so I've seen it a bunch. A little onside kick, yep. Oh, does a little reverse on the kickoff, going up top. Past the 30-35 to the 40. Still in the street to the 46. Nice return for Mitchell. Mitchell coming through, having a day. Reason why these Musketeers are still in it with his 2 touchdowns. Bond. My name is James Bond. I think it goes Bond. James Bond. I haven't seen all those Bond movies. They're okay. I'm not a big James Bond guy. Even the newer ones. I grew up in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s. Pierce Brosnan was it. I saw a few of those movies. The earlier 80s and 70s and 60s are so cheesy. I tried watching them. I'm like, I can't take this crap. And then I haven't watched the new ones with Daniel Craig or whoever else was Bond since Brosnan. But I haven't seen any of the new ones. Does the CFL have an All-Star game? They don't. We were discussing in the last couple weeks that CFL needs to do something to get more people involved. An All-Star game, like a Pro Bowl and games, might help spice things up and get more people involved into the sport. If they did have an All-Star game, I would cover it. I would cover the CFL All-Star game and skills competition. I covered the NFL Pro Bowl or the flag football game, the skills competition. I love that stuff. Love it, love it, love it. And I'll do that again this year for the NFL. But they don't have anything for the CFL. Injured Viking walking it off. Still on the field. I look like an offensive coordinator of a fantasy team. Many fantasy teams. I'm doing a whole bunch of fantasy football leagues for the NFL. Probably have 3 16-team leagues with my streamers and chatters and subscribers. I started up college football league, college fantasy football league, doing that for the first time this year. I'll send that out shortly as the Musketeers and Jalen Henderson on the run option. Doesn't get much there. I'm in a CFL league, but I don't like it. The Canadian Football League fantasy sucks. But I'm in a fantasy baseball with some chatters and fantasy WNBA with the Rhino Nation. But college and football is the big one. And then we'll have basketball. Basketball I have, and hockey we'll have in October. And throws it deep over the middle, incomplete. Will Canada ever skate another cup? Probably. Probably. You love football, but you stopped watching that trash like 15 years ago. It was flag football back then before flag football, yeah. I remember in the 90s watching it a bunch. Marshall Faulk winning like the MVP, and I feel like they played a bunch in the 90s, but we got to see where it really tapered off. Somewhere from the late 90s to the early 2000s, it just totally changed. I would love to see what year it really became lame. Throwing it deep! And incomplete. Almost a diving interception by the Vikings. How long has it been? I don't know. I don't know, Johnny. I don't know. I don't know too much of all the hockey stuff. Hold down the offense, declined, and it'll be 4th down, and the Paris Musketeers have to punt it away. Can't stand the Pro Bowl. Yeah, I'd rather them just do Pro Bowl like skills competitions. Like scrap the game. The flag football game is silly. Just do like challenges between all the positions. That's like fun. You know, the quarterback challenge and all that stuff. I like that. That's fun competition. And punts it away inside the 10, out of bounds at like the 3-yard line. They have it about the 3. Nice punt by Paris. Could be, Johnny. I don't know. I am not the master of the hockey history. I got a lot of NFL history, not so much the CFL. I've been covering it for a few years, so I don't have that much history. And the ELF, my first year in it here, so don't know too much either. They got it at the 5-yard line, Vikings going right to left. In the shotgun, 3 wide down low. Takes snap, hands it off. Going through the middle, gets about 3 to the 8. 3 yards on the carry. Pyarinen. ELF versus LFA All-Star Game. Good luck. Good luck. What up, Hick? What's going on? Can Austria win? They're up by 2. Vikings up by 2. What was that? Hike. We'll call you Hike. Runs it up the middle and stuffed. It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Vikings. It's been a joke for 20 years, the Pro Bowl, so about 2005. It might be a little bit more than 2005 there, JJ. It wasn't even legit football. You couldn't even blitz in the Pro Bowl. But yeah, that's right. No blitzing. Stupid. Yeah, you can't even play the. I mean, it is an aggressive sport, so they got to do something different. I like the games. Throwing it deep, hits him in there. Falling defender, Gonzo, boom to the house. Thanks for coming out, Yannick Meyer, all the way for a touchdown. Oh baby. Boom! The Vikings strike early here in the third quarter. Defender falls down, makes the grab. See you later. Thanks for coming out. Put 6 points on the board with the Vikings. 25-17. Vikings up by 8. If they can get an extra point, which they're not doing their offense out there because they can't make an extra point, going for 2, trying to make this a 10-point game. Bam. What a touchdown there, Etch. What a touchdown. A bomb. 92 yards. Unbelievable. Going for 2, motion up top, takes the snap. Holmes looking. Back of the end zone, too high, incomplete. Fail. Man, oh man. So it stays 25-17. The Vikings need a special teams because they should be up by 2 scores right now. If not more, if it wasn't for that Hail Mary fail. The Fail Mary form. Butterfly. What a sweet touchdown. Made the grab around the 34-yard line and takes it the rest of the way. Playing real nice. Offense is in the groove. They let up a Hail Mary, but the Vikings are flexing their muscles. They are outplaying the Musketeers. It's been a joke for a while. Yep, I know. They just got to switch it to Pro Bowl games. Quarterback competition, and then they could just they got to find I don't know, 6 events, 6 to 8 events, and really push that. A bunch of individual events, a bunch of team events, and go AFC versus NFC. But my favorite part is the quarterback challenge. And kickoff, here we go. To the Musketeers, over his head, into the end zone, back of the end zone, touchback. Peggy Sue got married. Is that Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead? 22 likes. Let's go. Keep smashing that like button, people. Smash it, smash it, smash it. Like and subscribe. Grow the Rhino Nation. We're almost at 2,700 subscribers. So close to 2,700. Oh, yeah, I forgot to check that too, JJ. I don't know if it's on CFL Plus or CBS Sports Network. Going deep, lets it rip. And drops it in there to the 18. Mitchell again with a catch. This guy is having a day. He's over the century mark. He's already got 2 touchdowns and gets a bomb. Pause for a flag. Should be a huge play by the Musketeers, ready to strike right back. Offsides on the defense. Declined. First down, Musketeers. Nicolas Cage and Kathleen Turner. It's a great movie. Peggy Sue Got Married. And I thought that was a line from a movie. Peggy Sue Got Married. Don't know it. I like Nicolas Cage. But man, a bomb all the way to the 18-yard line. Oh, they're challenging this. Did he drop this? The Vikings with the challenge. I didn't see there was a possible drop. So the Zebra is going to go check out the flat screen TV and check the cameras. And they show us some views, but they're terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Makes the grab at the 22. Down at the 19. Ooh, that ball's a little loose. I can't tell if it touches the ground from that angle. They had a huge bomb all the way to the 19 caught by Mitchell. They're checking to see if the ball touched the ground. Vikings challenging, saying it touched the ground, therefore incomplete. So the Zebras are checking. The ball sliding out. Movement. I think it touches the ground and moves. They need a better angle, but that might be incomplete. A lot of ball movement, and it looks like it touches the ground as he gained possession. About last night, Demi Moore and Rob Lowe. About last night, don't know that one either. Demi Moore and Rob Lowe. Those are back-to-back movies I never even heard of. Peggy Sue Got Married and About Last Night? No clue. Nothing. I feel like that touches the ground and that's going to be incomplete. Man. All right, the Zebras made their decision. We'll see if it's complete or incomplete in a moment. Oh, they're saying it's a catch. It's a catch. So it's first down Paris at about the 19-yard line. Guess not enough evidence to overturn. Not enough evidence to convict. Bam. So a huge bomb there by Henderson to Mitchell. In the man-to-man coverage, adjusts to the ball. Makes a grab inside the red zone just like that. They don't make movies like how they used to. The trash 90s. 80s cheesy movies. They're cheesy. It's just all the movies today are just like action movies and like CGI and action. I really haven't watched too many movies in the last 10 years, 2015 to 2025. Not many. A few. All right, they're at the 20-yard line. Motion up top, goes back down low. Fullback position, shotgun, pump fake, run to the 11. 9 yards on the sneak by the Henderson. Jalen Henderson's like, I'm going to fake the pass. He's not going to pass it. He's just going to keep running. Run. Dr. Delay in the building. What's up? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I enjoyed that movie as a kid. Terrible. I really don't remember the ones, Honey, I Blew Up the Kids, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids Again or something. I remember the first one. I think I might have saw the first one in the theater when I was a little youngling. All right. Second and uno. Shotgun on the run. Sneaks to the middle. Gets the first down to the 7. Henderson again. Watch out for this guy. Delay in the building. Make sure you guys go check out Dr. Delay. Subscribe to his channel for all your baseball needs and Pirates needs. Pittsburgh Pirates and other baseball games. Soon to be covering college football and the NFL. Dr. Delay. Subscribe today. 4.5 minutes into the third quarter, 25-17. Vikings on top of the Musketeers by 8. But the Musketeers threatening at the 7. First and goal. And hands it off in the middle, driving to the 5, to the 2. The scrum push into the end zone. Pause for the touchdown. They're saying touchdown. Boom, boom, boom. Getting in there. That is well done by the offensive line as per usual. Nicholas Condor coming through. I hate that scrum push. 25-23, Paris strikes back, down by 2. Can they tie this with a 2-point conversion? If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. There you go. It is going. If you like what you see. That is the Dr. Delay way. Once again, everybody, if you like what you see, hit that like and subscribe button. I am a football fan, and I do tons and tons of football. Can't wait for football, everybody. How am I doing? I'm trying. I'm not the best at impersonations, but JJ's really good at it. I got to see if he could hit the delay spot on. But you should have a microphone, and you should take the microphone and make it look like a pencil. Like, paint it yellow, and then, a little green, a little peach, and looks like you're talking to a pencil, but it's really a microphone. Why would you do it? I have no idea. I am tired. I woke up at 4:30 a.m. Rhino time, covering 2 games in the morning, and we are just messing around. That was great, Butterfly. I did it right. All right. All right, here we go. The 2-point attempt coming up. And takes a snap and going to try to sneak it in there. Oh, a little underhand shovel toss ahead for the 2-point conversion as they dance it up and tie this game. They took away 2 points. Supposed to add 2 points. Do they know what they're doing? Do they even know what they're doing? They don't know what they're doing. That was Mwamba on the little 2-pointer. So 25-25. The movie's so bad today, if you watch it, The Fast and the Furious, you feel like you're watching Marvel movies and superhero. I like the first Fast and Furious. And then I saw some of the second, and I didn't watch the rest of the other 9 movies. But I love the first one. The first one's so good. So good. Cars with rockets attached to them flying around space. They did make a space one, didn't they? I don't even want to know. Yeah, definitely not doing the pencils, but this is just my pretend microphone, I guess. That's all. My pretend microphone. And this is the super large one. So it actually is close to a microphone. Back to the Future. A fan of that series. The first 2, really. In Back to the Future Part 3, if this time travel is successful, I will travel back in time to stop them from making Back to the Future Part 3. Stop them from making Back to the Future Part 3. Tie game 25-25. And it took some fluke plays for Paris to be in this game. But here we are. Tie score in the 3rd quarter. What is the holdup here? They're dancing in the crowd, but we're waiting for the kickoff. Three was okay. But there's like so many loopholes in Back to the Future, because if you could travel back in time, then you could do it any time. There's no rush. Like, you could just do it at another time. I think it was at the end of the second one where he's like, Marty, we're gonna go back in time, and he doesn't need to rush to do that. But he's like all in a panic. I don't know. Anyways, they're okay. Not my favorite movies, Back to the Future. Returning it from the 5 or right to left past the 28-25 to the 30-yard line. Flag coming in on the return. La 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 la. Buckram on the return. Flag coming in late. Maybe a little face mask. Tack on some yards. Name your favorite 80s movie, people. We named a bunch of good ones. Let's see. What about Gremlins? Nobody mentioned Gremlins. Field of Dreams. Yeah, that was in 89. That was a classic. I saw that for the first time as in school. I think I was in 9th grade when I saw that in a Lynx class. Pretty cool movie. Oh, hands to the face. 5 yards. So they'll go to the 35-yard line. Not much of a penalty. We know movies are supposed to be fake, but you don't like it when it's that stupid. I know. They can't all be great movies like Biodome. A dome within a dome. Oh, sorry. I guess I just need to have like 17 more cups of coffee. Gremlins is classic. Gremlins 2 went more silly, funny instead of dark. So the first one was pretty awesome. Gremlins 2. Runs it up the middle and stuffed. You get nothing at the 35. What's the other one from 1982? Coal Miner's Daughter? Don't know it. What is the 1982 movie with Sean Penn and the guy from Beverly Hills Cop? I always forget his name. He's got like a stupid first name that's not a name. It's a stupid name. Oh, a little bubble, and he gets a first down out to the 43. It's a name, but not a name. Judge Reinhold from 1982. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. How about that one? You never seen Gremlins? Don't think you will, to be honest. You don't like a horror movie. Well, you haven't seen many movies there, Delay. You are not a movie guy. I haven't watched many movies in the last 10, 15 years. I like to talk about the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s movies, but that's it. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Holmes checks it down to the 50. 3 yards on the reception. Is that Horn? Horn on the catch. You've only seen Dead Poets Society once, and you love that. You need to see that again. That's a classic. I saw that in school as well. So I saw Field of Dreams in high school and Dead Poets Society in high school. Those are amazing. I think we're both in the same class. That guy knew what he was doing, that teacher. Who are we rooting for? What up, Hike? We're rooting for a good game, and we got one. 25-25 here in the third quarter. I'm leaning towards the Vikings. The Vikings able to score a bit on this Musketeer defense. And Meyer with a couple. The Meyer. And Gremlins is a great movie. That's not even a scary movie. It's not even too scary. They could have kicked up that the scariness in that one. Then they clean up the dome. Yo, yeah. Silly movie. Gremlins like a kid family movie. It's a little scary. It's got a couple, suspenseful, scary parts for kids, but it's not too rough. And throws it over the middle too high and incomplete. Bad pass there by Holmes, and they'll have to punt it to the Musketeers. You heard something about 80s movies? Yeah, we're just talking about the best 80s movies. We named a bunch. We want to know your favorite 80s movies. Let's go. Let's hear it, PAS. I know you got some hidden gems, my man. I know you got some gems. What up, Fulton on the vertical side? Happy birthday to me. Yes, it is the 15th, Tuesday night. Tuesday night is my birthday. Returning on the line drive punt from the 17 out to the 37. Make sure you guys go check out Pure Adrenaline Sports. Subscribe to his channel. Covers all that is Mets. And I believe he's doing the All-Star game on Tuesday night on my birthday. I don't know if he's doing the Home Run Derby. Are you doing the Home Run Derby, PAS, or just the All-Star game? Better Off Dead. I've never seen that movie. I knew you had a gem. That's Cusack. I haven't seen Better Off Dead and this one. Say Anything. I haven't seen those. Those are two classics I haven't seen. Another one that I've only seen once that I want to rewatch that I enjoyed. Gross Point Blank. Where it was like a hitman comedy or something, I think. I've seen that a long time ago. I want to see that again. All right. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line for Paris. Next Sunday, the Fulton turning 26. Field of Dreams, your favorite baseball movie? It is amazing. Amazing. Throws it over the middle. Hits his man to the 40. What was that, 47? Oh, he was down. The ball came out. Is this heaven? No, it's Iowa. And he gets to 47, so it should be 2nd and short. The Land Before Time. I don't remember that one. Trading Places. My sister loves that movie. This game is stupid high score, considering it was only 3 points in the first quarter. Yeah, a bunch of long touchdowns there, JJ. A bunch of big plays. Big plays coming through. All right, 2nd and Uno, hands it off. Gets a first down to midfield, 4 yards on the run. Move those chains. Bang. The Condor. The Big Chill. The Land Before Time, animated? I don't remember that. Hike needs the Vikings to win. It's going to come down to the wire. Coming down to the wire. What's the other one that I watched a bunch as a kid with Kurt Russell? And there's like a super demon in there. It's so bad. I rewatched it like 15 years ago. And I'm like, oh my God, this is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. He's like a truck driver. Oh, it's so horrible. So bad. I don't know why I liked it so much as a kid. It was so terrible. I think I had it on VHS, taped off of the TV. Horrible movie. But I loved it as a kid with my sister. Kurt Russell's a truck driver and he saves the world from a super demon lord in Chinatown. I think it was Chinatown. Escape L.A. and Escape New York. Big Trouble in Little China. Oh my God. So bad. It's horrible. Thank you, PAS. I think it was going to start to come to me because I got the Chinatown. Big Trouble. I watched it, no joke, 10 to 15 years ago, and I was bored out of my freaking mind. It was so bad. Horrible. And throwing it up top and knocked away, incomplete. So, 3rd and 10 coming up for Paris. The Terminator is amazing. Terminator 2 was what, 90? 92? But the original Terminator, what, 89, I think? Terminator was really good, but Terminator 2 was amazing. Amazing. And then the Terminator 2 video game hit the arcades. And that tore it up. I think Terminator 2 was 92. Was it earlier than 92? Maybe. And screen pass and gobbled up, loses 3. Going nowhere. Nowhere. Yeah, we got it to the Condor, but he loses 3. Good defense by the Vikings. It bends, but does not break, and the Vikings get the ball back, forcing a punt. Flowers in the attic. What about Flowers to Algernon? Remember having to read that book. I think we watched the movie as well. Totally forgot about that movie. Or that book/movie. And returning from the 20 out to the 27 for the Vikings. Going right to left. Flowers in the Attic. What else did I watch in high school? A bunch of nonsense. Glass Menagerie with John Malkovich.
Put the bunny back in the box.
The Glass Menagerie. And then the Salesman movie with Dustin Hoffman. Loman, somewhere Willie Loman or something. I forget the name of that movie. Who gives a crap? Runs up the middle for about 2. Not much there. You can enjoy some corny, cheesy movies. Good stuff, JJ. Oh, Friday the 13th, so bad. I watched that in 2000. I rewatched the first one, and I'm like, oh, it's what they wanted to watch a horror movie with a bunch of friends, and we rented Friday the 13th, and it was so bad in 2000. So, man, that was a long time ago. So bad. That was what, 1980? Friday the 13th? So brutal. Brutal. Terminator fell off mad hard. They made so many sequels. I stopped after the first few. Gets to the Beer Bomber. They got to get him involved. He's been quiet today. He's had so many touchdowns. I think he had 3 touchdowns. 2 games ago. In the last game, I think he had 1. But no touchdowns today for the Beer Bomber. Yeah, the rest after the first 2 were trash. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I loved that a lot as a kid. Weird Science, I need to re-see that movie. That was decent. I want to watch a TV show, Pure Drone Sports. You probably think the TV show is trash. I think it was in the early 90s. They had the TV show, Weird Science. Holmes rolling outside, juking. Throws over the middle, should have had the grab for a first down. And it'll be 4th and 2. He drops it. Who's that? Shant? Oh, Shonnet. Shawnee, the tight end. Shoney. Shonnet. Should have had it. Big time drop over the middle. Can't drop that pass. That 1989 Batman's a classic. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Patty Cake. Oh, I made that joke that RFK plays Patty Cake with his sister. You acted in Flowers for Algernon. Played the cold-blooded Dr. Strauss. I don't remember the movie, though. And Mitchell returns it to the 34-yard line. What's up, Nathan? Who's better, Michael Jordan or LeBron? They are both great, but the edge goes to Michael Jordan. LeBron has been great for so many years. Different styles, different era, but Jordan has the edge over LeBron. But, we don't have to have that debate, but they're both great. But it's definitely 1 and 2. Well, not like 1 and 2, but if you're comparing them, LeBron is a step ahead of Jordan is a step ahead of LeBron. Just the way it is. And I hated Jordan. But LeBron is great for this era, the last 22 years. 4 championships, playing at an elite level. What is he? He went to 10 finals. He's 4 and 6, but man, 10 finals? It doesn't have to be Jordan or LeBron. They're both amazing. And we're just lucky to be able to witness those amazing players for so many years. As Henderson runs it for a few, as the Musketeers going left to right on the run option. Goonies is one of your favorite 80s childhood movies, says the JJ. Young Guns, Mommy Dearest. I don't know those last 2. Young Guns and Mommy Dearest. I saw Hot Shots for the first time last week. It was okay, a little disappointed. I was going to watch Hot Shots 2, but Hot Shots was Little disappointed in that movie. Couple good parts, that's about it. Nowhere near the level of Airplane. As they run up the middle for a few yards for the Condor, and it's going to be third down for Paris. Why is this being stupid? I'm going to have to reboot this computer later. It's being stupid. Some app keeps popping up. George Clooney, easily the worst Batman. I think everybody's in agreement on that one. I think that is straight up everybody's take. I should make that poll soon. Against all odds, says Charles. All right. So fourth down coming up after getting stuffed on third down for the Musketeers. 4th and 2. The offense still out there. Offense still out there for Paris. And they're at their own 42. Got to get 41.5. Got to get to 42. It's like 1.5, not quite 2. Shotgun, gonna run up the middle, trying to get there. Juking gets the first down to the 45. Took a little time, but Henderson gets it. Boom, scary at first. But the Musketeers move the chains. Michael Keaton's your favorite Batman. Yeah, but I'll do a poll. I think everybody's favorite is Keaton, and everybody's least favorite is Clooney, but we'll have to do a poll soon. Home Alone, I think it was 1990. Just missed the 80s. I guess it might have been made in the 80s and put out in the 90s. Maybe. Or started in the 80s. Oh no, bad snap, bouncy. Can't scoop it up, and the ball is still loose. Oh, and I think the Musketeers, no, the Vikings got it. Holy crap, it bounces back like 20 yards. And recovered by the Vikings. The snap was snapped early, and Henderson wasn't ready for it, and he bobbles it, kicks it, bouncy, and the Vikings have it. Oh, baby. Look at that one. Christian Bale, he was a good Batman. Bale was a good Batman as well. It's a curious take on if people are going to go Keaton or Bale. I feel like Bale is number 2. I think Bale is a top-notch actor. But man, I got to go watch those early Batmans just to make sure. Like, Keaton is just so... His style was a bit different. Totally different than the George Clooney. I think that's why people don't like the Clooney. Stepping up in the pocket. Holmes on the run to the 10. Sliding at the 5. Sorry, the 6 rather. And a first down. First and goal for the Vikings. Bam. The 90s, baby, for the delay. All right, let's go. We're at 26.89 on the subs. One more sub to 26.90. If we can find to get one more subscriber here heading into the fourth quarter for the European League of Football, that would make the Rhino happy. We got a double header this morning and the CFL later tonight. The Storm and the Fire coming up next, back to back. Shotgun, looking. Holmes rolling out down low. Trying to get to the outside and sacked for a yard loss back of the 7. Can't make the escape. Taken down. So second and goal at the 7. And that's the end of the third quarter. 1 to go. We got 3 games today, 2 now, and 1 tonight. 4 games yesterday, 3 tonight. 7 games in 2 days. What's up, Devin? Thanks for the sub. Appreciate that. Let's go. We are at 26.90. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Appreciate the videos and the streams. Awesome stuff, Devin. Awesome stuff. Michael Jordan is the best hands down. He did not flop nor have drama. La Brahma baby mama drama. Yeah, the La Brahma drama. The La Brahma drama? La Brahma drama? LeBron drama? Something like that. The little flop. I hate LeBron's flops and the drama and the faking the injury makes me so mad. So mad. It drives me nuts. Nuts, I tell you. But he is a top-notch player for like the longest period of time. Like no one else has played at the top of their game for 22 years. And he's going to have another awesome year. Like, it's amazing. Amazing what he's able to do and staying healthy for the most part. I want him to come to the Knicks for a year or two. Help Brunson win a championship for New York. Have not seen a title for the Knicks. They last won like 71, 72. They came close in the 90s. 94 when Jordan wasn't there, and 99 at the end of Ewing's career, but couldn't get the win. The fake. Michael Jordan has no time for that nonsense. No time. Raiders of the Lost Ark, E.T., Die Hard, Ghostbusters, Stand By Me, and Beetlejuice. Those are some top-notch classics there, Charles. Classics. All right, so the Vikings going left to right now at the 7-yard line, trying to get into the end zone to start the fourth quarter. Oh, the movie franchise Twilight. I did see the movie Twilight. I didn't see the second one. I watched the Twilight. Yeah. I guess I had to watch that movie, if you understand what I'm getting at. It was good. I wasn't hating my life watching it. Well worth the watch. Well worth the watch. Go Vikings, go Vikings, go. Clooney is a trash Batman. It's true. He's the bottom of the barrel. They got rid of him real quick. Real quick. Let's go, Charles. Glad to have you chatting it up, my man. We need one of your glorious quotes. I love your inspiration. I love all that stuff. Love it, love it, love it. All right, here we go. 2nd and goal, starting the fourth. And hands it off up top, grinding. To the 1, I believe, just short of the end zone. Can't get in. Pyarinen can't get in. The Twilight movie and books. You've read all the books? Definitely haven't read the books. I've only saw the first Twilight. You don't even watch the NBA anymore? I watch a bunch of the playoffs, a lot of the playoffs. And bits and pieces. I cover too much football to fully watch the NBA. At least the first half of the season, it's hard to watch. I don't have the time. Shotgun, hands it off. Stuffed! Pyarinen can't get in! It'll be 4th and goal from the 1 for the Vikings. Everybody flops too much. I hate it. Soccer started this way back in the day. And now every sport does it. Every sport flops like a bunch of idiots. Pisses me off. I can't stand it. They need to find the crap out of them. That's the only way to get this out of the sports. Find the crap out of them. According to their salary. Make it a certain percentage of their salary. Not the same all the way through. Runs it up the middle. Boom, and he gets it. Pyarinen in there. The Vikings regain the lead. Touchdown time. Boom. 31-25. What will the Vikings do since they can't kick extra points worth of nothing? Who would I rather have, Ryan Leaf or Jamarcus Russell? Easy decision. Well, it depends on the context, but to answer your question, I'm assuming you mean it just in general. If you just mean it in general, then it would be Ryan Leaf, hands down. He played a few years before he busted out. Jamarcus Russell was just a flop, straight up. Is just trash, straight from the beginning. Ryan Leaf was bad, but he played a few years. Like, Jamarcus Russell was horrendous. But pick-wise, yeah. If the Colts would have taken Ryan Leaf over Peyton Manning, that would have been a huge disaster. And the extra point is good, so it's a 7-point lead, 32-25. They get that extra point. But yeah, I would go Jamarcus Russell instead of Ryan Leaf if you're going to take Ryan Leaf over Peyton Manning. But yeah, luckily the Colts made the right decision, took Peyton Manning over Leaf. But Jamarcus Russell is the worst first overall pick in NFL history. I think that's just straight up true. The number, like, who's the worst second pick overall? Ryan Leaf has got to be up there. I'd have to go and look at all the worst number 2 picks in the world in the NFL history. But maybe we can find that. What up, M? Hello, hello, hello. Of course you're having fun watching football, man. Football in the morning. You can't get much better than that. Thanks to the sub. We got another one. Are you having fun? We got a glorious game, 32-25 here in the fourth quarter. 2 of the best in the league, the European League of Football. Beetlejuice was a great movie. Awesome. I didn't see the new one yet. I got to see that soon. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy to the 4, right to left. Pitches it, a little reverse going up top. And gets to the outside. It works. Turn of the corner, down the sideline. Gets to midfield. Jukes the crap out of him with the pitch to Mitchell. Mitchell tearing it up again and still for the Musketeers. It's not even fun watching basketball. Everybody shoots the basketball like Stephen Curry, even if they shoot like trash. They're like, 4-3! Shaquille O'Neal, 4-3! Air ball. Yeah, everybody and their grandma chucking up threes. Thanks a lot, Stephen Curry. Ruining the game, adjusting the data. Now everybody just practices 3-ball. It was fun to watch occasionally the threes, you know, with the little Reggie Miller. Not a fan of him. Hated him. You know, and then you had the little 3-point specialists, you know. Steve Kerr saving Michael Jordan a few times in the finals. No big deal. Larry Bird for 3. Reggie Miller. Who else was a big 3-point shooter? Tim Legler. He had not much of a career. He's a good announcer. But I remember Legler. That guy was a statue, but he could shoot the 3-ball. Who else were top-notch from 3-point land? I don't think Gary Payton was a big 3 guy, but he was a top-notch point guard Hall of Famer. Yeah, hockey. They even flop in hockey. Stupid. Then that's like a man's sport. And they're still flopping. Who else was like a big 3-ball guy in the 90s? Reggie Miller. Larry Bird was late 80s, 80s and early 90s. Who else? Why can't I think? I think I'm just super tired right now. NBA has become unwatchable. It's getting rough, man. It's getting rough. College basketball was very fun to cover because I think you're going to cover some college basketball. Yeah, I don't remember the Twilight movie. I don't remember the teams. Cullen. Carlisle. Me not remember what the drama was. It was Edward Cullen, right? It was Edward was the guy vampire, and I don't even know the actor and actress's name that played those. Wait, didn't that guy play a Batman too? Wasn't he Batman for one? Edward? Oh yeah, I forgot those two actors' name. The two actors' names. They're like mid actors. Anyway, here we go. Takes the snap. He's got time. Going deep over the middle. Oh, too low and incomplete. Almost bounced it to him. So 2nd and 10 for Paris. Oh, Carly Cullen? Oh, was Edward's dad? Carlisle Cullen? Carly Cullen? I don't know. I don't remember his dad. He couldn't stop eating. A sport that flopping hasn't invaded? Golf. Still real athletes over there. Athletes. They're athletes like poker players are athletes and bowling players are athletes. Runs it up the middle. Gets to the 45-yard line. About 7 yards on the run. They are masters of their sports, but they're not athletes. But golf is a small bit athletic. But bowling, poker, it's sport-like, but not athletes. Imagine being a 280-pound lazy quarterback. Oof. Lorenzen was better. Jared Lorenzen was better than Jamarcus Russell. Going deep up top. Man-to-man coverage. Overthrown by 5 yards. Incomplete. It'll be 4th and 2 for Henderson and the Musketeers. Harry and the Hendersons. Nobody mentioned Harry and the Hendersons. Mitch Richmond was a 3-ball guy. Yeah. Robert Ory, Peja Strujakovic. Mitch Richmond was a beast. Yeah, there was a lot of centers dominating basketball back in the 90s. Shaq, Mourning, Elijah Wan, power forward of Malone, Barkley, David Robinson, the center, Tim Duncan. We're talking about late 99, 2000. And sneaks it up the middle. Takes it to the house on 4th and 2. 2010 touchdown by Henderson. What in the world is that? 4th and 2. A sneak all the way for a touchdown. What is this?
Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
Unreal. It just needs 2 yards, and it's just like, see ya, Gonzo through the middle. Thanks, coming out. Ginobili, oh, Ray Allen. Ray Allen was a beast in the 90s. Yep. Ray Allen. Forgot about that guy. He's like the best 3-point shooter. Him and like Tim Curry. Wrong Curry. Stephen Curry. Tim Curry. My bad. I was going on Clue and Home Alone 2. Then you got Clue from the 80s. What about Killer Clowns from Outer Space? How about that 80s movie as we dive back into that? And they're going for 2 to take the lead. What? And they call a timeout. So we're 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. It's 32-31 Vikings. And the Musketeers calling the timeout. Possibly going for 2 right here. Man, oh man. What were those actors' names? I don't know if I can see them. I can't get their names. I might be able to get her name first. Emma? Is it an Emma? Emma Watson? Or is that Hermione? It's not Emma Watson, right? Cullen was a hottie? I don't know. I don't remember. Take 1% of whatever you make that season for flopping. Get rid of it. I hate it. They got to figure something out. Shotgun, hands it off, going down low, trying to turn the corner, cuts in, reaching forward, gets it. And the Musketeers take the 1-point lead. 33-32, the 2-pointer is good. Oh, man. That was a Mitchell on the jet sweep. Man, it's all Mitchell all day. Mitchell is the man for the Musketeers. Mitchell is the Musketeer man today. Maybe 5%. They're going to find the crap out of him. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Cujo. My mom loved that one. I was a kid when I watched that movie. To me, it was too boring and too slow. I was really too little when that one came out. Man, oh man. It's not Emma Watson, is it? I forget her name. Who played Edward? I don't think I can get that one. Because he did play Batman. If I had multiple choice, I'd be able to get those, but I can't pull it out of thin air. The little shop of horrors, little shop of horrors. I watched that a ton off of a VHS taped off of the TV. Little Shop of Horrors. Rick Moranis and the small little role by Steve Martin. I don't know who played the female actress. I don't know who the female actress was. The blonde. The Audrey. And the Audrey 2. I don't remember that lady. Who played Audrey? American Werewolf in London. How about that? Wasn't there another American a werewolf in Paris or something in the 90s or something? Something like that. I don't know. I don't know. Paris is going nuts right now, up by 1, 33-32. What a game. But I'm disappointed in the Musketeers' defense as they let up 32 points to the Vikings. Vikings defense a little shaky too. Couple fluke plays though. That Hail Mary really hurt the Vikings at the end of the first half. But we got a 1-point game. Game is crazy. Crazy, 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 Vince. Oh. Buckram set back for the turn. Here we go, left to right. Past the 15, cutting up top to the 20. Not a great return, maybe the 21. By the Buckram. Ellen Green, that's the actress? Yeah, but I don't even remember seeing that name. Ellen Green. I can't even picture her. I think she just has like this. I could just see like a blonde wig on her head. I think that was her. I haven't seen that movie in forever, but I watched that a lot as a kid. A lot. Pitches it down low and gets about 8. Felt like he got shot. Meyer on the run to the 30. Halloween 3. You know what? I haven't seen all those Halloweens. I think I've seen the first Halloween. Maybe I saw an old one. I saw a newer one. But I haven't seen the whole Halloween series. All right, here we go. 2nd and 3 in the shotgun. Let's go, Vikings. Regain lead. Back and forth. One to the middle. First down to the 36. 8 yards on the run for the Vegan. The Vegan. Oh, we got the Nordic Storm and the Rhine Fire next. It's coming on at 10:15 Eastern Time. 8:15 Rhino time as this game winds down. Man, I was thinking we're going to get a little bit of a break. We might not. We might have to swing right into the next game. This game is taking a little bit of time. Runs up the middle and stuffed. Loses a yard on that one. Wah, wah, wah. Nowhere to run. The vegan getting nothing. I think I'm going to need a nap today, too. Going to need a nap later. After my doubleheader. Doubleheader, have some food, and take a nap. Time out for the Vikings. Stop it with the noisemakers. They gotta get rid of those things. I hate that nonsense. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Stupid noisemakers in the ear. What other 80s movies that were really good that we missed? There's got to be a few. Gotta be a few. Ugh. Rise and shine, it's football time. Come on, wake up right now. Wake up, wake up, wake up. All right. 12 yards to go here on second down. Takes the snap. He's got time. Pocket collapsing. Throwing it down low and way short. Incomplete. Trying to get it to the Florian Vegan. Is that running back? And it'll be 3rd and 12 for the Vikings. Not a good situation. What up, Franz? We got 10 minutes left in regulation time. It's a 1-point lead for the Musketeers. 3rd and 12 of the Vikings at the moment, Franz. Welcome in on the vertical side. This will be a huge 3rd down pickup if the Vikings can get it. 3 wide, down low. In the shotgun. Takes a snap. And crossing route deflected at the line. Incomplete. And the Musketeers will get the ball back. Great defense right there on that possession. Man, oh man. Vikings may be in trouble. Batted in his face. Bang. Bang. Let's go, Musketeers. They're getting the ball back up by 1. They got a 2-point conversion to take the lead by 1 before. Risky, and it paid off there, Franz. So 10:03 on the clock to be exact. Let's see if the Paris offense can tear it up. Punts it away. Foomp. And line drive bouncing. And out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. All right. Let's see what Henderson can do. He's doing a lot with his legs. But see if we can get a nice long drive and put the Vikings away. We shall see. Can the Vikings defense come up with a stop like the Musketeers? Let's get this bad boy to come down to the wire. Down to the wire. 6-1 Vikings against the 5-2 Musketeers. Battle of 2 of the top teams in this league. All right, Paris right to left at the 21-yard line. Here we go, 1st and 10. Running back to his right. Henderson hands it off up the middle. Gets out to the 25. 4 yards on the run. The Condor on the carry. The Condor. 2nd and 6 for Paris. Vikings need a big-time stop. They have 1 timeout left. Paris has 2 timeouts left. What up, Willis? What's going on? Welcome back to the party. Who do you got, Vikings or Musketeers? Motion down low. And hands it off. No, fakes the handoff. Running up top. Henderson wants to run it and does. First down, 10 yards, and out of bounds he goes. He is dangerous with his legs. So non-stop run option, and that one works. Too quick for the defensive front. Gets to the outside, gets the first down, moves the chains. They're out to the 39-yard line. So if Paris keeps on moving, a field goal could be deadly, going up by 4, forcing the Vikings to need a touchdown to win the game. The Vikings were slightly ahead like all game, and Paris took over here in the fourth quarter by 1, and they might not look back. Musketeers calling the timeout? Are they using their second? Yep, timeout for the Musketeers. Willis has been on the WNBA since the UFL season is done. The wagers are just out of sync. Go Vikings, go. Tuesday, I'm going to cover the Fever. Tuesday night, the Fever. I think they're facing the Sun. Yeah, the Fever and the Sun, Tuesday night, on my birthday. So I'm going to cover another WNBA game. I'm going to cover a few more this season for the Fever. So I'm going to try to cover a bunch of Caitlin Clark as I can fit it into my schedule. Yeah, we have the Nordic Storm and the Rhine Fire next. And it's on the Roku and Pluto and Tubi apps for free. You won 3K from what? 3K. That's good stuff there, Willis. Good stuff. What up, 59? Saying go in Paris. They're up by 1. They got to hold on to this lead. And swings it out to the flat. Hits his man. And gets about 7 to the 48. Mitchell again. A beast today. Mitchell is phenomenal. He is the game breaker of the day. MVP. If it's not Henderson. The Vikings doing good, pretty well against this Paris defense. But that stop in the fourth was huge. And now Paris can run out the clock a bunch. The Vikings could be in serious danger. Paris might be able to take this victory away from the Vikings. And then they'll both have the same record at 6-2 if the Musketeers win. Coming down to the wire. Connecticut is trash. You want 1,000 on them. Plus 1,100. Times 100. The Sun trash. But we'll be covering that Tuesday. Tuesday nights. I think I'm going out tomorrow to celebrate my birthday with a tasty dinner. And throws it up top and incomplete. Incomplete. We're going to Bertolin. Bertolin doesn't make the grab. Couldn't see there's too many players in the way. Vienna calling, says the Vince. 4 games on today, 1, 3, and 2 6 o'clock games. Yep, I can't. I'll be calling the Canadian Football League, the Elks and the Lions tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Here we go, 3rd and 3. Drops back, runs to the middle. Another first down by Henderson. And almost breaks that one for another touchdown to the 42 of the Vikings. They can't stop this guy on the ground. They can't stop him. They can't stop Henderson. He is going to crush him for the victory. Thank you, Willis. The birthday is Tuesday. It is almost here. 2 days away. 2 days till the birthday. Like and subscribe to the Rhino. Thank you, Butterfly. Appreciate the kind words. Tell everybody to sub it up. We're 9 subs away from 2,700. 2,700. Almost there. Runs up the middle because he fakes the pitch to the outside. Tries to run the middle. Nope. Stuff him on that one. 2nd and 10. It's about time. The Vikings can't lose. They could. They could. What up, Romar? The Vienna Vikings need to wake up. They've been doing it right all game, but they're down by 1 in the final 7 minutes. Their offense doing it right, but that's stuffed on the last drive, and the defense needs to make a stop here so the offense can come back to possibly win this game. What am I doing for my birthday? Probably just going out to dinner. I'm going to cover the WNBA on my birthday, but going out to dinner tomorrow night with the family. And throws it down low, hits his man, Bertolin. So it'll be 3rd and short. Watch out for Henderson. Yeah, we got under 7 minutes left, Hike. Under 7. Almost college football season. A month away. 5 weeks, yeah. Just over a month away. I'll be covering more college football this year. More and more college. I can probably only cover a couple preseason games with all the CFL that I cover. But I will try to mix them in. 3rd and 3. In the shotgun, 2 running backs. Throws it up into the flats. And he doesn't make the grab. Incomplete. Oh, baby. So will they go for 4th down and 3? Decision to be made. The Musketeers are at the 37-ish. It would be a super long field goal. Uh-oh. Or they punted to get him inside the 10 and rely on their defense. Decisions. American football is near, Dr. DeLay. Dr. DeLay is covering the Hall of Fame game July 31st. I think it's Chargers-Lions. All right, going for it. 4th and 3. Shotgun, looking, pressure, over the middle. Flag on the play, that was incomplete. I can't tell. It's so far away. But a flag coming down after the play. Kerfuffle. Stop it with the kerfuffleness. Pass interference on the offense. So if it was incomplete, then you decline it. I couldn't tell if that pass was complete. They were saying it was incomplete. Well, the defense was. Football is every day here with the Rising Rhino and the Rhino Nation. That's right, Vince. If football's on, we are watching. We are covering. 7 streams in 2 days. He might have caught that. I don't know if that one touched the ground. Offensive pass interference. So it was incomplete. Hard to tell. So they're declining the pass interference. 1st down for the Vikings. Oh, baby.
Put the bunny back in the box.
Bam. They went for it. Yeah, 4th and 3. They went for it. They got it last time, too. Like, they went for a couple 4th downs, and they got touchdowns on the 4th downs, Paris. So they are coming through in the clutch. Clutch. Golden Corral, eat for free on the birthday. Stop that, Vince. Timeout for the Musketeers. We got about 17 minutes until we got to switch. We got to go and get the Nordic Storm and the Rhine Fire game going. This game is going long as well. Is this preseason? What a Welch snack. Delicious. Anyway, no, this is the European League of Football in Week 9. They play a 14-week season, 12 games. This is out there in Paris right now. The Vienna Vikings versus the Paris Musketeers. This is a battle of two of the best. The Vikings are 6-1 on the season. Paris Musketeers 5-2. And it's a 1-point lead. 33-32 for Paris. We got a game. We got a game. Vikings have the ball after the turnover on downs at their own 35. 5 minutes, 52 seconds left in regulation time. And rolling out to the right. Holmes going to run it to the 43. Gets about 7 and tripped down out of bounds. Flag coming down. Did they trip him? Did he hit him? I didn't see anybody hit him. It was offensive pass interference, can't control life, but they declined it because it was turnover on downs, because it was an incomplete pass. Golden Corral sends you a free birthday meal if you register on their website. Personal foul on the defense. I saw Holmes go down, but I didn't see anybody hit him. Let me see what happened. So it's an automatic first down, adding 15. Oh, and he just gives him a little nudge. 3 yards out of bounds. He just goes, bink, and Holmes went down. Stupid penalty. You can't give him a little nudge. I mean, it really wasn't anything, but you can't do that. You can't do it, especially to a quarterback. You cannot do that. So it's at the 40-yard line of the Musketeers. Pump fake, pump fake. Little shoulder glitches. Little shoulder fakes, if you will. And throws it down low and incomplete. Going to the mire. They will not be able to get a field goal. They have to get a touchdown. I don't know. I mean, unless they're really, really close to the end zone, they cannot kick the ball. 5:32 left in regulation time. 2nd and 10. Give them nothing. Take everything from them. Everything. Against all odds. Hands it over the middle. Grinding for about 10. Depends on the spot. It might be a 10-yard. They got him lifted up. That's funny. Man, oh man. Pyarinen on the run. I think that's 9. I think he's just short of a first down. As they lift him up and they carry him backwards. Little shoulder fakes. Little shoulder glitch. Bing. Glitching him. Glitching the crap out of him. 3rd and uno. Get it. And sneaks up the middle. First down. Got him. Under 5 minutes to play. Little boop. Holmes gets it right up the middle. They are at the 30-yard line, just inside the 30-yard line, 29. 29 yards away from the touchdown. 4 minutes on the clock. Fantastic finishes, Vince. Fantastic finishes. Shotgun, running back to the left, hands it off of the middle, and gets one, stood up and smashed back. So it'll be 2nd and 9. The lead coming with the Vikings. Come on, Musketeers. 1 point game. 1 point game. Down to the wire. Musketeers out of timeouts. Vikings still have 1. 3.5 minutes left and counting. Vince is loving it. We got about 12 minutes until we get cooking for the storm and the fire. Fakes the hand, rolling out to the right. Holmes. And runs it for about 3 to the 24. closer and closer for a field goal, but I am not confident with their special teams. You cannot rely on a field goal, Vikings. Can't do it. Get a rouge and 5 overtimes. We'll never get to the Rhine Fire and the Nordic Storm. Never. Never, never, never. 3rd and 6 of the Vikings. They got to get closer. They are not going to be able to hit a 43-yard field goal. They cannot do it. Takes snap, blitzing. Holmes rolling out to the right. Cross his body, hits his man. First down to the 14-yard line. Well done by Holmes. Well done. The Meyer of the Yannick. Bringing him inside the 20 to the 14. Now they're in field goal range. Still not confident about it. The touchdown should seal the deal if they can get in there. Can this Paris defense that everybody's talking about, the best in the business, best in the league, hold the Vikings on this last drive? They let up 32 to the Vikings already. 2.5 left. Hands it off up top. Fumbling his blocks. To the 10. Breaks the tackle. 5. Diving to the end zone. Did he hit the pylon? Touchdown! Touchdown Vikings! The only problem is they might have scored too fast. Touchdown Vikings! Wiegand, the vegan. And the Vikings take the lead 38-33. Oh no! They got to go for 2 to make it a 7-point lead. They might have scored too soon, they're saying. Yep, that's what I said already. Too fast. Am I covering any WNBA today? Yeah, I'm just covering Tuesday, not today. Not today. I'm covering the Nordic Storm and the Rhine Fire next in a few minutes. Shotgun rolling out to the right. Holmes hits his man, gets a 2-pointer. Boom! Horn with the 2-pointer. And they're up by 7. 40-33. They dropped 40 on this Musketeers defense. Where you at, Paris? Where's that defense at? Where's it at? Hike is like amazing. -4.5 might actually hit. Vikings -4.5. It might. It might. The Vikings defense has to find a way to stop Henderson now. As a lifelong Musketeers fan since 7/13/25, this is a travesty. I don't think you understand what lifelong means there, Dr. Delay. But if you like what you see, make sure you go check out Dr. Delay covering all the baseball games, all the Pirates games, and he's going to be covering all the college and football games. You get to choose. You get to vote on the poll for what games you want me to call. Make sure that like and subscribe button. Join the Dr. Delay today. No, seriously, make sure you go check out Dr. Delay. Subscribe to his channel. Does amazing content. Approaching 350 subscribers. He started the beginning of the baseball season. Top notch, rising on up. And kicking it off to the Musketeers, returning from the 5, right to left. Fakes the pitch, goes down low to the 30, cuts in 35-40. And takes it down to 43. A sweet return for the Musketeers. Good field position. 2:20 on the clock. Plenty of time for the Musketeers to strike back. Butterfly likes it. Butterfly approves. Can't Control Life is down. He does a great job over there, Dr. Delay. Great job. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel already, sub it up. Let's go. Hit that notification bell. Ding, ding. Doctor in the house. Do not delay on the subscribe to the doc. Hello, 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 Franz. We got a game. It's 40-33, Vikings on top. Right to left, Paris, Henderson. And gobbled up and sacked for a loss of 2. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Oh, baby. Let's go, Musks. I don't know. Can't control it. If they're going to run a play before the 2-minute warning, are they going to be able to get this off? And they do on the other side of the 2-minute warning. Throws over the middle. First down to the 45 of the Vikings. And $1.57 on the clock. Mahangu on the catch. Wow, so they get that in there. Didn't think they were going to be able to do it. It was 2:08 and counting, and they get it off right before the 2-minute warning. Well done by Paris. Let's go. They're on the prowl. Fever's going to lose to Connecticut today. Book it. And then they play again on Tuesday. They better win my game. Gotta ring the bell, ring the bell, ring my bell. You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Yeah, butterfly, let's go. Oh, man. You were busy for a second. Oh, good there, Delay. Hopefully you get people to come on over there and sub it up for you. I think the pencil is what does it. I don't think I'm good at impersonations and impressions, but the pencil for the win. Man, oh man, we got a few minutes, so we got to start up the next game. So I'll send you right over to the Storm and the Fire after this. I was hoping to scarf some food in between, but I'll have to scarf a little bit of food at the halftime of the Storm Fire game. Oh man, what a game. This is one of the best European League of Football games we had this season. This is one of the best. One of the best. Mr. Pencil always works. Hopefully a rain delay to pause the game. I can't control life. Stop with those rain delays. Air quality delays. We had too many of those bad boys. We don't need more. I think it technically starts at 25 after, but I have my my stream set up for 8:15. But we should be able to get over there before kickoff, as long as the Musketeers don't tie this game and force overtime. Stop the rain delay. Stop it. Don't do it, Willis. Don't do it. Eat some vegetables and get some sun. I'm a vampire. I'm a garlic eating vampire. I like to hide in the shadows, in the darkness. All right, here we go. On the other side of the 2-minute warning. In the shotgun. Running back steps forward. Takes the snap. Henderson sits in the pocket. Throwing it deep. Intercepted! Intercepted! The Vikings get it. Returns it out to the 30 and goes down! A terrible pass. Terrible pass by Henderson. Easy interception. Wow. Henderson could do with his legs and some deep throws. He goes for it all right there. And underthrown. The receiver fell down. Incomplete. They might challenge. No, they don't have a timeout for a challenge. They can't challenge a possible pass interference. So it is just about done for the Musketeers. Down they go. That is pretty much game, set, match. The Vikings have it with $1:45 on the clock. Musketeers have no timeouts. 1 first down is enough. Even without 1 first down, the Musketeers are donezo. You won 287. Nice, Willis. Nice. Win some more today and win more on Tuesday night covering the game. Good stuff, Willis. Appreciate you chilling on the vertical side. They're just going to kneel it down. Victory formation for Vienna. and the Vikings. That's one. That is one kneel down. 2 to go. The Vikings are going to hold on to win this game. What an ending. What a game. The Vikings dropping 40 on the Musketeers defense. Dropping them to 5-3. The Musketeers, where people think that they might be the best team in the league, dropping to 5-3. The Vikings going to 7-1. Maybe your best team in the league. We'll see how the Nordic Storm do against the Rhine Fire. But the Vikings and the Ravens, top notch. The Storm and Paris falling down the charts a little bit with this loss. Good stuff there, Willis. Good stuff. You'll always remember the Battle of the Musketeers and the Vikings. Man, oh man. Whew. All right. One more kneel down and donezo. One stream down, 2 to go. I will send you over to the Storm and the Rhine Fire right now. Hang on for the redirect. I have that set up for you. So just stay put, and I'll send you on over in a second. Football all day, all week, all year. This is what we do. This is the real deal, Holyfields. We love some football. Round 2 with ELF starting in a moment. I will send you on over. Did I create a poll? I don't know if I created a poll. I think I forgot to create a poll. Doesn't matter. Alright. Sending you guys on over to the Storm. Get ready for the Storm. Alright. Closing.